Hey there, it's Heather, creator of the Persona Effect. Today I'm sharing with you the buyer signal checklist, a quick way for you to identify when someone is ready to buy, even if they're not saying it out loud. Now, this checklist is going to help you spot micro signals and emotional triggers, making your marketing conversations and offers far more powerful without even feeling pushy. And here's the thing, this is even more important today because in the age of AI, if you're not careful, you're going to end up abdicating your true voice and blending into all of that generic noise. You know, that bland, boring beige marketing that gets you totally lost. Now, before we dive into the tool itself, I want you to understand something really important. Whether you sell a product, a service, or a coaching program, there's a proven structure, almost like a staircase, that makes all your marketing work the right way. It's not some hidden secret, it's actually hiding in plain sight. But the reality is, most businesses skip steps. They try to reinvent the wheel or jump straight to activities that don't move the needle. So, this is the staircase. And when you get the order right, when you build the true foundations first, step 1 through to 5, your marketing doesn't just improve, it compounds. You adapt faster, you pivot smarter, and you reach your goals without the struggle. So this is the same roadmap that I used to build a 7-figure agency, multiple successful businesses across service, manufacturing and retail and online. So it works in every setting, in every kind of sector. And it's also what I've taught to thousands of entrepreneurs worldwide. Most business owners focus all their energy on the top step, marketing activities. So we're talking like marketing, socials, offers. The real magic, it happens behind the scenes in the unseen foundations. And this staircase mirrors the 5-step roadmap that I actually share in the Persona Effect book. And today, the tool that you're about to access is a key part of that journey. So let me quickly walk you through the buyer signal checklist so that you can start implementing it immediately and get some real wins. So really, this checklist is about how to spot emotionally aligned, ready to buy clients using your intuition and psychology. It is actually inspired by the Persona Marketing Method, which I speak about in the Persona Effect book. We have the quick start guide at the beginning. What I suggest is that I've had to split this into 2 parts, really. Part 1, if you're a coach, consultant or creative, and part 2, if you're a product-based or bricks and mortar business. The reason is that one is a more of a face-to-face scenario, and the other one is can be more remote, as in online. So it was easier to kind of split them both ways. But take a look at both of them. You might find information in either section that will be useful. What I want you to do is highlight 3 signals that you've seen this week or access this week, whether it's online or in person, then choose one to act upon. So buyer awareness. This is all about buyer awareness. And again, diving deeper in your marketing to become aware of things that perhaps you haven't become aware of. Why this matters so much? Okay, most traditional buying signals focus on logic. They're all about price objections or urgency, whether someone has made or has decision-making power. But this is the thing, that the real buying decisions are rarely logical. I cover this in the book, but they are emotional, they are intuitive, and they are deeply human. And so from that point of view, this is where this particular document comes into play, because it really is tapping into what you already know about your customers and buying signals. And it's going to red flag certain things for you that you may or may not be aware of. So whether you sell transformation like a coach or a consultant, or tangible goods like candles, fashion or wellness experiences, your best buyers are going to be leaving subtle emotional cues and clues behind. And so this checklist helps you notice those signals so that you can stop guessing who is ready to buy and start recognizing the right clients, customers or guests the moment they show up. So this is not about the push sales, that sleazy old school sort of sales techniques. This is about very much the newer way of sales, because the bottom line, folks, is that is sales. If you're in business, you are doing sales. So we can't make that softer and fluffy. The bottom line is you got to be good at sales, but there is a way of doing it, and the more modern way of doing that, this era of actually sales, is far more about spotting resonance and readiness and forming relationships with people, rather than that old school kind of push sales, which is quite gross, isn't it? I believe that anyway. Again, I'm not going to go into great depth with this because you'll be able to read through these, but the first section is about the 7 emotional green lights. Have a look at section 2, 5 buyer red flags. Section 3 is about buyer signals in real life. What to do. Section 4 is what to do when you spot the signals. So what I've done here is I've given you some conversation starters. And the final tip is really to, again, trust yourself more. This is the whole ethos of what I teach, is to actually trust yourself more. Let your body be the antenna. So your body will actually know when you're talking to the right person, because it feels different. There's a sense of calm. You're smiling without trying. You're curious, not anxious. The conversation flows. There's no scripts needed. This is the thing about sales scripts. Oh my God. I spent years with sales scripts, kind of like really focused. Oh my God, I've got to keep to the script. And they're great for frameworks. But actually, the best calls that I ever took were the ones where I actually threw the script away and just really engaged with the person as a human. And this is what this is all about. So as I've said here, that's resonance. Trust it. It's all about being human in your sales and marketing. Part 2. Okay, as I mentioned here, this one is about buyer signals if you have a product-based business or a bricks and mortar business. Very different in terms of sales techniques. So yeah, whether you run a boutique, a salon, a spa, wellness studio, cafes, bakeries, artisan, handmade goods, local fashion home stores, even local services like photographers, stylists, etc., beauticians. All of those things, you're coming into face-to-face, business to consumer contact. When we talk about business to consumer, we're talking more about loyalty, connection, repeat customers, and these are not just one-off transactions. So this part is a checklist. These are buyer signals that will help you recognize the types of customers that are giving off the buy now versus the meh, I'm going to wait. What to do if you're not seeing these signals. So in this part of the document, I work through helping you how to decode what's missing. And yeah, and as I said, this checklist is here to personally guide you through to the best next steps of your situation. And if you have any questions about this, you can click the contact me button on our website or visit thepersonamethod.com, which is the main website for the persona marketing method, and just drop me a line, get in touch. Now, if you're someone who's already thinking, wow, this is powerful, but I'd love to go deeper, I want to let you know about something I've created for you to make it really easy. You see, I've put together a persona marketing starter kit. It's a set of powerful guided tools to help you connect emotionally with your ideal buyers and your brand persona, so that every piece of your marketing that you create feels aligned, human, and magnetic. Inside the starter kit, you'll find 2 powerful guided meditations, a full instruction guide, and a debrief worksheet to help you capture all those emotional insights that you can use immediately. And it's just £47. And you're going to find all the details and the link right below this video if you want to grab it. Either way, I'm so excited that you're here, and I want you to dive into your free resource now, start taking action, and I can't wait to see what you build from all of this.